Hi, everybody. Welcome to This Week in Falmouth. I'm Michael.
And I'm Susan.
Hey, Susan.
Michael.
It's a busy time in Falmouth.
It is busy, as the daffodils come up, more and more things happen.
And spring wouldn't be spring without things like April Town Meeting next week. So there's been precinct meetings and lots of stuff going on in town to keep people busy.
Yep.
So because of all that, I'm sure there's a lot of great outdoor things that people want to do to kind of, enjoy the wonders of Falmouth as well as some art stuff. And
At least not on our calendar, but there is, always Highfield Hall has beautiful outdoor gardens.
Oh yeah.
Of course, the daffodils are up. Soon it'll be the tulips and the azaleas and rhodies and the whole spring and late spring flower show. And so it's nice to go look at the gardens.
Yeah, I was on the bike path yesterday. All the trees are budding.
Yeah,
so it's starting. Yeah. So get on out there.
Yeah.
All right.
So we're going to start out with the South Cape Artists exhibit at the Falmouth Arts Center, which is over on Gifford Street. And that's running through the month of April. The South Cape Artist Group will be on display. They were formed in 2009 with a handful of artist friends meeting to paint Cape coastal waters as well as other Cape landmarks. So the group has grown to include award-winning professional artists whose works are found in collections throughout the United States and Europe. And so in our little town of Falmouth, at the Falmouth Arts Center,
I love it.
South Cape Artists.
Nice, very good.
Yeah.
World-class art center, though. I mean, so I'm not surprised.
The public library, they have a bunch of Joy of Learning classes that are, cycling through the week on Mondays to each day for several weeks. This one is the Couch Criminology with Deb Harrington, which starts tonight and runs through Friday, May 5th, 11 to 12 o'clock. And it's on Fridays, the 7th, the 21st, the 28th, and the 5th. Will not be meeting on the 14th. So you can register on their website, falmouthpubliclibrary.org.
Couch Criminology.
Since the days of Cain and Abel, that was a long time ago, there has been curiosity about why people commit crimes. Couch Criminology will delve into the historic and current theories to help explain criminal trends and behaviors. Sessions 1 and 2, nature versus nurture. Session 3, fun with forensics, fingerprinting, etc. And session 4, breaking the myths and true crime examples. Deb Harrington, Master of Education, licensed in behavioral sciences, has taught criminology in person and online, and currently the founder and ex-director of Place to Breathe, a nonprofit in Falmouth. Doesn't that sound interesting?
Very interesting. Yeah, I think that's really cool.
Yeah, it does. So anyway, they may have some space available, but for this evening for the first episode. So check them out.
Okay.
Oh no, it was 11 to 12. So today's done.
Oh well.
Sorry.
That's all right. There's plenty more.
But there's more.
Okay.
Friday films. That's this afternoon. That was this afternoon too. Movies at the libraries, 3 to 5:10. So you still could get in on that one. In the Herman Meeting Room. They screen a new movie on Fridays. They don't, because of copyright laws, they don't advertise what the movie is, but you can call them and find them.
Okay.
Paint night at the Cahoon Museum. That's tonight from 5 to 7. Cahoon Museum out on 28. Paint a bold floral piece inspired by local artist Julie Blanchard with Education's Programs Manager Leslie Goldman. Fun for all levels. Paint night is a great way to get inspired and make art. A party at the Crossroads, a postmodernist cabaret.
Wow.
That starts Friday and runs and also runs tomorrow, 7 p.m. It's a work of storytelling and musical theater. Oh, and it's at Katuitt Center for the Arts.
Okay.
Work of storytelling and musical theater presented cabaret style, written and mostly performed by Mwalem and directed by his son, the Zig 808, running at the Katuitt Center for the Arts.
Zig 808.
April 7th through the 23rd.
Like that.
So it'll be, multiple weekends with a which This show marks the directorial debut of the Zig 808, who was born Morgan James Peters
I love it. I heard the Vig a lot growing up in Providence, but not Zig. I don't know. It's kind of interesting. Okay.
All right. Ever been stranded in Paris and your French sucks? Ever been to a bachelor party? Ever met one of your idols as you're getting off stage? Ever get bookings for your band that only knew 5 tunes? Drawing from Wampanoag, Afro-Caribbean, and African-American heritage influences, a party at the crossroads is a journey of often hilarious and occasionally hair-raising tales and adventures of a veteran performing artist, interspersed with amazing soul, jazz, and blues music.
Wow.
Cabaret style.
Sounds kind of fun.
Yeah, sounds kind of funky, doesn't it?
Zig 808. I want to meet Zig, man.
Yeah. So you've got until April 23rd. So
Nice. All right.
So
sounds good.
Katuitt Center for the Arts.
Okay.
Easter egg hunt. This is Easter this weekend, in case you didn't know.
And there's an actual hunt going on?
There's going to be a hunt at the John Wesley United Methodist Church.
Okay.
Saturday at 10 a.m.
Yep.
Tons of eggs, games, crafts. They are going to have an Easter Bunny photo booth and more. And then the Falmouth Village is not having an Easter egg hunt out on the library lawn, but they are having an Easter stroll.
Nice.
And that takes place up and down Main Street in Falmouth Village from 1 to 3 p.m. So you hop into the participating stores. I think they're going to have some poster on their window or whatever if they're participating.
Okay.
And get some Easter love.
Nobody gets left out.
Yeah.
The little ones don't get.
They don't get left out.
Yeah. All right. I love it.
So
cool.
that's what's going to happen this weekend. Yeah.
Great. Make it happen.
Yeah.
So you can have an Easter stroll and an Easter egg hunt. You do both.
Easter bond it and take your little stroll up and down like they used to do in the old days.
So wait, that's on Saturday.
That's on Saturday,
and then
1 to 3.
And the hunt is
Saturday at 10.
At 10 a.m.
At John Wesley.
So you can go to the hunt.
Yeah.
And if your little one doesn't uncover anything, you can come to the stroll. So it's a happy ending for everyone.
Yeah, and then you can show off your bonnet
I like it.
And your Easter duds.
I like it.
Remember, did you used to get like dressed for Easter? Yeah, had little patent leather shoes.
Yeah, always had patent leather shoes. And then, of course, being a twin like you,
like me,
right? We're both twins.
Yeah.
Except I had a twin sister, and my mother loved to dress us in that whole twin way till we were about in 3rd grade. So that was kind of.
We were like till about 5 or 6. But then I think we exerted our independence. I said, no, we don't want to dress like each other.
I look at those pictures now and I'm like, wow. Oh, the 60s. Anyway, okay. What do you got? Yeah, we do.
Reception for Wampum. These are the stories of the shells of Native America. This is on Saturday, April 8th. I'm going to this actually, this reception, 1 to 3 o'clock at the Cahoon Museum. Stories from the shells of Native America. Speak with tribal members and learn more about how this ambitious exhibition centered on the creation of a crafted wampum belt. I want to see the belt that they created. Wampum is indigenous, sacred, and symbolic, made from purple and white shells of the quahog and whelk. The beads carry the history, culture, and name of the Wampanoag people of Massachusetts, who have lived in northeastern America for over 12,000 years. Their nation extended beyond Boston into central Massachusetts and south to Rhode Island. This has been organized by Smoke Signals, which is based in Mashpee, Cape Cod. Yeah. So, yeah. And one of the things I've learned in all of this and all this wampum that's come out, and I, like everyone else, thought it's money. It was not money, which is something I, was like, wow, it's never too late to learn something new.
Absolutely not. Yeah. No, that's wonderful. You have the ability to do that right here.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Easter Sunday brunch train. Yes, it's time for the Cape Cod Central Railroad. This is their first brunch train of the season. Sunday, April 9th, 11:30 to 2. These things tend to sell out, so they may or may not have space. If you're interested, I would give them a call.
So much fun.
To find out. It is fun. It's a great ride along the canal. Dreaming of spring, it's not too early to count down the first brunch train, celebrate Easter with friends and families. They prepare their food right on the train. They have a kitchen right there on the train, and a chef who makes your food fresh, and they really do a nice job.
It's amazing.
It is. It's really
a lot of fun.
Yeah, it really is. So you relax. It's about a 2 or 3 hour journey. They feed you multiple courses. You get to look at the scenery and the daffodils popping up all over the place. And if you're lucky, there have been whales in the canal. I don't know, I'm not promising anything, but That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So, yep,
Take a chance there.
take a chance there. Yeah. The West Falmouth Library Book Club, Tuesday, April 11th at 1:30 over on West Falmouth Highway. They meet the second Tuesday of the month. The new members and drop-ins are always welcome. The April 11th selection is Blue Latitudes, Boldly Going Where Captain Cook Has Gone Before by Tony Horowitz. Captain Cook.
Cook, sorry.
Yeah. Wrong captain.
Wrong captain. Okay.
Tony Horowitz vividly recounts Cook's voyages and the exotic scenes that the captain encountered: tropical orgies, taboo rituals,
Wow.
cannibal feasts, human sacrifice. He also relives Cook's adventures. I would say that that's
Sounds
not
like Captain
fit for
Hook.
children. He also relives Cook's adventures by traveling in the captain's wake to places such as Tahiti, Savage Island, and the Great Barrier Reef. Along the way, he discovers Cook's embattled legacy in the present day.
Well,
Yeah.
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 well,
Sweat Studio Free Sweatbox 101 for beginners class. This takes place on Tuesday, April 11th, 6 to 6:30 p.m. at Sweat Studio, which is out on Main Street. Have a friend or coworker that wants to try our boxing. Here is a class they're offering for free for the first 24 signups.
nice.
A 30-minute Sweatbox 101.
Love it. That sounds great. Okay.
The Joy of Learning class, this one is Crisis in Ukraine with John J. Davidson. Takes place on Wednesday, April 12th. And again, and it's a multiple presentation on the 19th, the 26th, and the 3rd of May, from 1 to 2 p.m. over at the Public Library. And you register on their website. Learn about the history of Russia and Ukraine, the roots of the current crisis in the history of East-West relations, the events since the Russian invasion of Ukraine up to the present, and possible outcomes of the current crisis.
Yeah, lots to learn still. Yeah, that's good.
And finally, Dearly Departed, talk with Falmouth Historical Society on the art of mourning. If you didn't know, there is a current exhibit going on at the Art Center on Gifford Street called The Art of Mourning. And I think it runs till April 24th. Yeah, it runs until April 24th. And it's free over there, free and open to the public.
Yes, it is.
They've got some great exhibits. And they always run multiple exhibits because they have multiple spaces. So Falmouth Historical Society Executive Director Rachel Lovett will give a free talk on Wednesday, April 12th at 3 p.m. at the Art Center. Dearly Departed, the Art of Mourning, Past and Present, which is a collaboration with the Falmouth Historical Society, which has loaned 4 historic examples of mourning art to the show.
Nice.
And the exhibit also includes modern day interpretations of mourning art made by 15 local artists. And as everyone knows, there are a lot of talented people in Falmouth. So you've got some spare time, go check it out.
It's a great example of collaboration between the Art Center and the Historical Society and all that there is to do. There's a lot going on, really cool. A lot of cool things. So,
and like we've said, there's a variety of public gardens around, and the flowers are coming up. So, and the weather's getting better. So, get on out there and check them out.
make it happen.
Yeah.
All right.
And have a good week.
Yeah. See you next week.